Meantime, though, Arne Slot has sat down and is talking to the media ahead of Liverpool's match against Burnley on Sunday.
Leaving the club.
Yeah. So a lot of things happened on the last day, which is not always the situation, because last season we hardly did anything during the whole window. But the thing that pleases me most is, of course, is us getting the deal from Alex over the line. Richard's ownership, everyone involved worked so hard to get the deal done. And it's very good for the club, for our fans, for the players, for me, that all the work they've put in resulted in Alex signing for us.
How close were you to getting the deal for Mark Gay over the line? And therefore, what chance is there that you will go back in for him? What chance do you feel there is that he will become a Liverpool player in the next 12 months?
No, I think it would be a bit ridiculous if I'm going to deny that we were close to signing him. That is so out in the open that would be ridiculous. These things happen in football. It happened to our players maybe in the past as well, that they thought they were so close on signing somewhere else, and then in the last moment things changed. And this can happen. And for me, we would have liked to sign him, of course, because we were in for him, and he was, like I've said many times, if we can feel we can strengthen the team with a chance in the market, we never hesitate to do so. That's what we try to do. But we played 1 or 2 days before we played Arsenal, where Ibu and Virgil played an outstanding game, and Joe came in 20 minutes before the end, Joe Gomez, and did outstanding as well. With us signing Giovanni Leone, who had his first international call-up, and Ryan and Watto that can play there. So it's not like all of a sudden we don't have options in that position anymore. It's a pity, but not only for us, but also for the player, I think. But he's in a good place, playing at Palace, where he won the Charity Shield and the FA Cup with a very good manager as well. So let's see what the future brings for him and for us.
Just to push it out, would you be thinking January or next summer?
If I'm thinking anything, you know that what I think, I don't tell you, but the thing I think most about is Burnley at the moment, I can assure you.
With that in mind, how ready is Alexander Isak to play for you and make his debut against Burnley? Because obviously he got his first minutes playing for Sweden against Kosovo. I've also got to ask you as well what you make of the criticism he's received over the way things ended with Newcastle, and what kind of impact that has had on him, if anything at all.
Now, first of all, I think the Swedish manager Jon Dahl Tomasson deserves a big compliment, because he gets one of the best, maybe the best striker in the world in, and needs to play 2 very important games for his country, but understands that if he would play him twice 90 minutes, then probably the player would have been injured for multiple weeks. And that's not always easy for a manager, that he takes care of the interest of a player. And so he deserves a big compliment for that. And we will treat Alex the same as they did. So don't expect him to be every single game 90 minutes on the pitch. That's definitely not going to happen in the upcoming weeks. He missed a proper preseason. I think he missed 3 or 4 months of team sessions. And so now we have to build him up gradually, with us playing so many games, hardly any training time. So that's going to be a challenge. But we've signed him not only for the upcoming 2 weeks, we've signed him for I think for 6 years. So yeah, this is what we have to keep in mind, and what the fans have to keep in mind if they see that I take him off at a certain moment, or I only bring him in for a small amount of minutes. That's all for the long-term fitness of the player.
And the criticism you receive?
In football, there's always criticism. So sometimes people cheer for you. So I think after he won the League Cup, everyone was really happy with him. And in other moments, you get criticized. This is part of his life, my life, our jobs. And now he's a player from us, and I'm really happy with that.
Okay. You mentioned Harvey as well, just obviously deadline day, Harvey.
Yeah. Another positive thing, I think, not only Harvey, but if I look at Luis Diaz, how he hit the ground running at Bayern Munich is a big compliment for our performance staff and the people that work in this building. So every time a player leaves, Tyler Morton does really well at Olympique Lyon. So that tells you how we bring players to other clubs. And Harvey is in a very good place, going to a very nice club with Aston Villa. I think it's in the interest of everyone. He didn't get the playing time he probably deserved for the quality player he is. And he conducted himself always so well. So it wasn't only when he said that this was his club that he wanted to say this to the fans. He acted inside with him not playing so much, but he was always doing what was in the best interest of the club. So he deserves a big compliment for that. I know everybody always talks about Mo and Virgil and the others if we win the league, but players like him were definitely also the reason why we could win it, because he always was positive, and if he had to play 5 or 10 minutes, he helped the team.
Ibrahima Konate's preliminary agreement reached as Liverpool and Real Madrid. Learned fate Liverpool have been dealt a major setback in their efforts to secure Ibrahima Konate's future at Anfield. With a sensational claim emerging from Spain, suggesting the defender already has an understanding in place with Real Madrid, Team Talk has gathered the latest insights from both English and Spanish outlets on the situation surrounding the French centre-back, Konate-esque. Current deal with Liverpool expires at the end of this season, which would allow him to depart on a free transfer if no extension is agreed. Real Madrid have admired the 26-year-old for some time, and true to their recent transfer strategy, are eager to land him without a fee. The Spanish giants have made a habit of exploiting expiring contracts, previously snapping up David Alaba, 2021, Antonio Rudiger, Arting RR, and Kylian Mbappe, Arting Civ once their agreements elsewhere ran out. Trent Alexander-Arnold also made the switch to Madrid earlier this summer in similar fashion. While officially registered as a free transfer, Los Blancos paid Liverpool around €10 million, £8.7 million, $11.7 meters to release the right back early so he could participate in the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. Reports now indicate Konate could follow a similar path, moving to the Santiago Bernabeu as a free agent next summer. Liverpool's sporting director Richard Hughes has been trying relentlessly to persuade the Frenchman to commit to new terms, but Konate has rejected 3 contract offers so far. According to Spanish outlet Fichajes, there is already a preliminary agreement with Real Madrid, and the defender has no intention of renewing with Liverpool. The report even suggests the deal could run until 2031. Since joining Liverpool in 2021, Konate has cemented his place as a regular starter. He has lifted the Premier League and FA Cup once each, along with 2 EFL Cup triumphs. His importance to the squad makes the possibility of his departure particularly damaging. While Fichajes' reliability is sometimes questioned, broader Spanish media seem convinced of Konate's pending move. Marca has even described it as an open secret. Supporting this, the Daily Mail's Lewis Steele reported on September 11th that Madrid are close to securing a verbal agreement with the Frenchman, citing the same source who correctly tipped him off about Alexander-Arnold's transfer long before it materialized. Mario Cortegana of The Athletic, who covers Real Madrid, echoed these suggestions, saying Madrid believe Konate would like to play for them. But it remains unclear how strongly Liverpool are fighting to tie him down. He could be keeping both doors open until the moment he decides what suits him best. Even so, Liverpool are not throwing in the towel just yet. Transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano confirmed on his YouTube channel that the Merseysiders still have opportunities to extend Konate's contract before it expires. Romano explained, Real Madrid are carefully monitoring Konate, but they're trying not to create tension with Liverpool. The club still has times, September, October, November, December, and beyond this season to work on an extension. Talks were close about a year ago, but then stalled due to new complications in negotiations. Romano further noted, internally, Real Madrid continue to rate Konate highly. His name will remain firmly on their shortlist through 2026. Don't underestimate their pursuit. Madrid are very serious about this. But for now, Liverpool remain in control of the situation. They approached Konate again this summer, though no agreement has been found yet.